EPA is a abbreviation for United States Environmental Protection Agency. They provide a website, and on the website they publish data sets that are publicly available and that can be used by anyone who wants to consider, for example, powertrain market share developments or pollution level developments. So time series related to some environmental aspect related to automotive industry and automobiles. And it can be a very interesting data source for data scientists that are reporting data or making forecasts or some kind of analysis related to automotive industry. Here in the video on the screen you see right now a simple example of a chart I produced in R using a data set retrieved from EPA. So EPA being the, as I said, United States Environmental Protection Agency. In this case it is a data set that provides a time series on the market share of US automobile sales throughout time. You can see this is a time series that goes back to the 80s, and it provides information on the sales share of powertrains being categorized in 4 categories: diesel, gas, hybrid, and other being a container containing all kinds of powertrains that are not related to gas, diesel, or hybrid. So a very simple example in the blog post that I also linked to in the description of this video. I furthermore provide a simple pipeline in R for how you can read in this data once it's downloaded as an XLS file, and how you can filter it and also plot it using the ggplot2 library. So if you're a newcomer to R and you're not that experienced in R, this might be a good tutorial for you to get started if you want to read in this kind of data in R and if you want to visualize it in R. It could also be very interesting in terms of automation. So if you have some reporting that you need to do on a monthly level or annual level, weekly level, whatever, if you want to automate, this might be an interesting tool. So I would recommend you to have a look at R, which is a statistical programming language that can also be used for visualizing this kind of data. And I also provided a link in my blog post to the EPA website. The link starts with the page from which I access the data that I use for creating this chart. But EPA provides all kinds of data. So not only here the automotive trend report, which is the report I downloaded for creating this chart, but you can also find data sets related to pollution levels. There are a whole bunch of data sets available on the EPA website. So by searching the website, you will find a great range of possibilities and a huge potential in terms of publicly available data. So I hope you will find this interesting. I hope you will be able to use some of the data provided by EPA. And as I mentioned, if you want to look at this coding example to get started in R, you can click on the link in the video description and it will take you to this simple coding example.